First of all, I want to say good evening to everyone, and thanks for those who have come out today to enjoy this meeting. And you know, life has always given us some unexpected things that we need to deal with, not only here but personally. So with that being said, we want to, like I say, thank for our armed services people. And not only that, we want to thank God for this great nation. So if you don't mind, we'll take a moment of silence just for this nation. Okay, thank you. Oh, gracious Father, we come to you now before with bowed heads and eyes closed, giving you the honor and giving you honor and mercy and grace, oh Father. We want to say thank you. Thank you for the many blessings you have bestowed on each and every one of us lying up here today, oh Father. And now, Father, we know we have a meeting that we're about to behold. We ask you to put us all on one accord. If not, just Lord, we ask you that after this meeting over, that we all can have a conversation and be well diverse with one another as human beings. And now, without being said, dear Lord, we want to thank you again for our families. Thank you for all the many blessings you have bestowed upon us. And dear Lord, let your angels stay around and camp about our family. Protect our homes. Protect our everyday lives, in and out, to and from. And dear Lord, when it's all said and done, we just want to thank you for your darling son, Jesus, for giving us this opportunity to the right of this thing we call life. Oh, Father, we just want to say thank you again. Just thank you. We give you all honor, the mercy, and grace. And dear Father, when we leave here, we just actually give us traveling grace back to wherever we come from, or where we have our endeavors to go back to. And these blessings and all other blessings, we want to say thank you and amen. Amen.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter.
Yes, sir. You're more than welcome.
Ms. Evans, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Dexter Armstead.
Present.
Mrs. Kristen Chastain. Here. Mr. Michael Cheatham.
Here.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan.
Here.
Mr. Jason McCray.
Here.
Mr. Keith Mills.
Here.
Mr. Richard Olivo.
Here.
Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn. Here. President Lewis Kent.
Here. We have a quorum. Okay. Are there any verbal conflict of interest disclosure, any personal, financial, organizational interest that may influence your decision making tonight on any juror? If not, would you please call the roll, Ms. Harris? I'm the approve of the agenda. What's the
I'll
approve?
make a motion that we approve the agenda.
Moved by Mr. Mills.
Second.
Second by Mr. Armstead. Any questions? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Old business. Adoption minutes from July 20th, 2026 regular meeting. Have everybody read them?
I move that we accept the minutes from the last meeting.
Who are Mr. McCray?
Second.
Second by Mr. Armstead. Any discussion? Question from the audience? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. New business. Presentation of Public Service Appreciation Award. Myself. Would you please stand, young lady? You. It's an honor and a privilege to do public service. A lot of people get away from it. I was asked by a person a long time ago, who's the greatest one among you? And Jesus answered the question, to serve. We come here to serve, not to be served. And that's the key to the kingdom, being a servant, okay? We've been through a lot together. Yes, we have. A lot of Well deserved. Good case. Good case. Okay, let's move on with the agenda. Request permission to use painting of Arboretum Library. Claim the 2027 Council on Aging calendar. Brenda Davis and Caroline Hall. Are they here?
Neither could make it to the meeting tonight. There is a letter in your packet from the Council on Aging. It's documenting many historical properties in East Feliciana Parish through original artwork created by our art program. We are considering your property as one of the featured properties in our calendar project this year. The artwork may be used as part of the calendar, and there will be no reimbursement for the use of this image. The police jury is the property owner, so they would need consent from the police jury in order to use this painting in the 2027 calendar. The Audubon Regional Library is pleased to have Ms. Harrell's painting of our Clinton Library considered for the East Feliciana Council on Aging calendar. Mr. McCray and Mr. Flanagan did get to meet with the lady who actually did the painting, so I don't know if they have something that they would like to say, but I just need your permission in order to use the painting, the picture.
I would just say she was very gracious and very humble when asking for permission to do so.
It's okay.
It's a very beautiful painting.
It is.
Well, yeah, motion.
Any discussion? Question from the audience? I just want to give you a rendition of it. Pretty cool. You got a motion to any discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carries. We got information. Okay. Set public hearing to amend subdivision ordinance to address draining concerns. Mr. Jeff Williams.
Good evening. I would like to table number 3 if possible. Had about a week to look over several ordinances in other parishes, and I just really hate to throw something together and hope it sticks. So I'd like a little more time to do a little more research, get with Mr. DeQuilla and possibly our engineering firm to go over some things dealing with our subdivision ordinances and the drainage aspect of it.
A motion to table until next meeting. Motion by Ms. Chastain,
Second.
second by Mr. Umstead. Any discussion? Question from the audience? Not all in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carried. Anything else, please?
I don't know, do I need to stay up here? I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, you just made it.
Might as well
You
stay.
might want to stay there for a minute.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay. Discuss, take action on current moratorium of subdivision. Vice President Chris O'Quinn.
Okay, I added this because I think there was a lot of confusion after the moratorium was set, and possibly it means more than what the intended purpose was for it. And so I would like, actually, I'd like to make a motion to rescind it.
I am
There's a lot of chaos around. Mr. Umstead.
I know you say about what the more intents, what the intent was used for, what would that be?
My
Other
understanding,
than just the drainage, but yes, I'm saying, what else would you entail it to be?
the moratorium?
No, you say other than just the drainage? You say
No, I didn't, I didn't mean if I said drainage, I'm sorry. I
No.
didn't mean to say drainage.
I say you thought it was more to it than just the drainage.
No, I think it has, well, actually, it has subdivided, you can't have any subdivisions of land, period, right now. Not just subdivisions, but even small, like, if Mr. Lewis wants to give his child
And
2
family.
acres, he can do it.
Right, but can we not amend it to be just large redevelopment?
Well, I have a motion on the floor to
And
rescind.
second.
That wasn't something, we could substitute.
You make the substitute.
We could substitute,
I
we
think
vote
a
on it.
substitute motion to
I
amend.
don't understand this. Either we doing it or we not doing it. He's taking whatever to, you know, what are we actually doing?
So, Mr. Oliver, I think the confusion
No,
was.
wait, I wanna ask
Okay.
them, what, I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
this, not you, you're very clear of what you're talking about.
The confusion is dealing with major subdivision.
I know all
Dealing-
that, I
dealing
know
with the
that, but
drainage.
why are we gonna rescind something we done? And
Well,
he's
first of all-
already
Wait,
in
wait,
motion,
wait,
he's
comment.
already in motion to clarify this.
Well, Mr. Oliver, first of all, if I may speak, Mr. Chairman.
Please do.
It wasn't done correctly. If you're gonna bring an item to the, board to put on the agenda, you have to first, it has to be voted on by the whole jury. A motion has to be made and have to receive a second. If you do not receive a second, it dies on the floor. So it was done incorrectly. And when you do vote, you don't have a majority vote. The vote must be a unanimous vote, meaning that the whole board must vote to get rid of it. That is the correct way that it should be done.
I'm not disputing what that.
Well, I'm just
I
telling
wanted
you the correct
everything
way.
clarified.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not upset over it, I just want it clarified, cause we
Well, that's the
paddle forward
clarification.
and then we paddle back,
That's the clarification.
you know.
And if you,
Yeah,
if
if
you
what
have
she
any
just-
questions, you can ask Mr.
If
Quill.
what she just said about the 2 acre business, that's, you know, I've talked to you about it, talked to Mr. Kent about it, and talked to her, but that's something that we need to work on.
And I spoke with him about it about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And I was told that you could come in and you could ask for a family partition. Am I right, Jeff?
So what I was gonna explain is right now, as the moratorium sits, it includes every
Every-
division of property. It does not specify, and that was to me, the purpose of the agenda item, to specify what the moratorium covered. In our subdivision ordinance, we do not have a major or minor definition of a subdivision. But Ms. Chastain, if it's something you wanted to do, you could do something over 5 lots. You know, so that would, and obviously exclude family partitions. So, but as it sits, as the moratorium sits right now, there cannot be any divisions of property.
I
So
would like
that,
to make
that's,
a second motion to, change it to subdivisions over 5 acre, 5 lots, is that what it is?
Mhm.
And
So with that being said, if you get the second, those folks who, I guess we gonna have to change, I guess eventually change the terminology, but anyways, anything 5 lots or less, if she make that, then they can still come in and do their family partition, but yet and still while you work on this drainage for the, I guess we will call it, I'm gonna just use this word, it's not in it, a major subdivision, 5 lots or more. Is that would be correct?
5 lots or more, anything
Yes.
less than that is
Could be,
minor.
yeah.
I don't want to include this moratorium, me splitting my land in half, subdividing my land into, from 10 acres to 5 acres to give, that's not what I'm talking about. I want the division of 5 lots or more for the moratorium.
Jeff, I'm sorry. In our ordinance,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, so only in these subdivision ordinances, the reason why this moratorium was put in place was for
Address the drainage.
Address the drainage.
what in our ordinance keeps us from going forward with the drainage? Is there
Nothing.
anything,
Nothing.
we have nothing in there that's gonna interfere with that anyway, it's just a wording, am I right?
So it was recommended
just-
by several people, our engineering firm, one, to beef up our drainage parts of our subdivision ordinance. So that's what I was tasked to do. That progress is not gonna stop whether you have a moratorium or not.
So we don't have to have a moratorium in order to make that change.
It is a living
Or
document.
just
You
a
can
living
change it.
document, we can amend to it anytime.
But I
We need a
personally,
moratorium.
felt rushed.
I did too.
With the last one, because I don't want to hold business, because obviously it
Sure.
affects me, it affects a lot of people, right? As far as when you take away, division of properties and permits and things like that. I just ask that you be specific with whatever y'all vote for.
In Hayes, through all the chaos, I did the whole process wrong. I take total responsibility for this happening, because I'm the leader, I should have known better. After all the chaos, the procedure we go through, to add anything to the agenda, we have a roll call vote, it has to be unanimous to add anything to the agenda. We didn't do that process either, so we're totally wrong in that aspect of it. When we start the moratorium, we didn't set no time frame, we didn't set no nothing. We just started a moratorium. I think it's really obsolete, illegal what we did. How do you feel about that, Mr. Williams?
I work for y'all.
So,
I just need y'all to be specific on what I'm enforcing.
And we talked about that.
So,
in my understanding, this is probably a question for Sam, and, do we have to get rid of this of this moratorium before we can change? That's the way I understand Robert's Rules of Order, is you've got to get rid of this one before you can bring another one up and change it. You've got to completely get rid of this one from Robert's Rules of Order.
right now, you made a motion, you got a
You got a
second.
second.
Then you have a
You got a
substitute motion.
substitute.
You got a lot of stuff on the table
You
right
got
now.
a substitute
I don't
motion,
think
you never
you
did get it.
fix it with a substitute
We gotta-
motion.
Right.
That's the
You gotta
same,
rescind
It's got to be rescinded, and you can come back and bring it to the floor at the next meeting.
that's the
You
same
can't
question.
do it on the same night.
Right.
That's right.
Sam, did you hear that question? We were talking kind of Robert's Rules of Order. The moratorium has to be rescinded, step one.
Or it can be amended.
It can be a,
You have a moratorium now, and what you can do is amend it.
You know,
You know, if somebody had a second motion,
Right.
say we want to amend the moratorium where it only applies to 6 lots or more, that's going to cover the big subdivisions like it was intended. Right now, it applies to anything. So you could say, hey, I want to do a substitute motion, I want to.
I have it on the floor.
6 lots or more, and it's only going to apply to the subdivision. We're pretty close on the ordinance change. We got some wording, just need to find out where to insert it in. At the next meeting, we can do a motion to change the ordinance.
To amend the
Vote on it, motion, and the meeting after that, meeting after that, we'll come in. Did I say too much?
You said it right, you.
Well, I would thought that, Robert's Rules of Order said that you had to rescind it before you could change it. And
No, we still get,
Jason, you're saying,
we still get.
according to Robert's Rules of Order, I don't want to do it wrong again.
We've done it illegally already.
I don't want to do it
We've done it the
again.
wrong way.
Yeah. Originally, it should have been separately voted on.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying,
I was- I
Sam.
made the
You
mistake.
rescind the motion to, that motion tonight, you come back, and if you want to change it on the next meeting, you come back and make them.
You come back at the next meeting.
Right.
Right now,
But you cannot do both of them on the same night.
Can't. Debbie's got a question.
Please. State your name, please.
Debbie Kim, I would just like to point out that y'all amended the solar project fee thing on the same night. So this is basically the same situation. If you did it then, you should be able to do it here.
I don't want to cause chaos. All I'm wanting to do is be a proactive jury member for this parish and not reactive. And I felt like doing this would accomplish that, but evidently it's caused nothing but turmoil, but I still believe in what I'm doing.
Mr. Bouchard.
I just have one, since we keep bringing up Robert's Rules of Order. Robert's Rules of Order, someone on the losing side cannot move to rescind something. It has to be someone who did not vote or somebody on the prevailing side. If you voted against it, you can't move to rescind it.
Well, she voted against it, she can't move.
So it's gotta be somebody who wasn't here,
I wasn't here.
or it's gotta
I
be
wasn't
somebody
here.
on the prevailing side.
If you're gonna lose.
Okay, so
You need to retract y'all's
I'll
motion.
retract my motion.
Since I wasn't here available when the vote was made, I make the motion that we rescind what was voted on last meeting on the moratorium.
Anybody can say it, I'll second it.
Yes, ma'am, come to the mic and state your name, please.
If y'all don't rescind it, it is affecting people right now
That's right.
because of the situation. We
That's
have a
right.
situation where we have a man with acreage, he's an elderly man, and he needs to sell his property. We have a couple of property owners that want to buy large tracts of land. And this moratorium, we were told that they could not, their survey was taken in, and we were told about this moratorium, and so it is stopping that. So if you don't rescind it, and then get it straight and bring it back to the table, it is affecting people now.
And they actually bordered the subject piece of property, and
Yes,
that's
we're
what
not
put
dealing
that
with
on,
that.
not what they put out.
One at a time, please.
Yeah, so there, it's affecting people now by not rescinding it. Because if you're gonna amend it, and then you gotta come back and you gotta vote on it again, they're still gonna be on hold unless you rescind this. And let people move on until y'all figure out what it is you wanna do, and then bring it to the table and get it in. Because it is hurting people right now.
You're absolutely right. I got a question from a man, come from New Orleans, brought this map, but we couldn't take his map because of the moratorium. He was an elderly man. It was a hardship for him to come way up here, and he couldn't do anything, which I think was totally wrong. Got a motion and a second to rescind. Any more discussion?
I have one question.
Go ahead.
I understand what she's saying back there, but Mr. Williams, with the large tract of land, is that, I guess what we're saying, is that over the 5 acres still will affect them if she said, we sit here and say we wanna do it
Where you
with the
at?
5?
Can you put the speaker to?
Yeah.
So-
if you're wanting to know how much land we're talking
Yeah.
about, we're talking about large tracts.
I get that.
What are we,
5 or
15
more,
acres?
5 or more.
It's 30-something acres, and they just want to divide it into 3 pieces.
So I
That's
would,
it. So we've got way over 5 acres apiece, and they're not even gonna, and the property owners that back up, it's an elderly man that has property. So we're not, this is no subdivision whatsoever, they're not even asking to build a house on it. They just want to add to the current land that they have.
So that's
And
what
they're
I'm,
being
this,
stopped.
I get you, so that's what I'm getting to, asking Mr. Williams about that, if they not building anything, and we just said we do put that 5, whatever, will that still affect them even though they not doing a?
number 5, we're currently on number 4 on the
No,
agenda.
I'm talking about first,
But I'm
4
telling
or
you,
5 lots or
number
more.
5 is
Mhm.
going to address this lady's concern.
Concern.
Okay. Well, we need to do it now before we take a vote, I wanna know it now, is that gonna affect what's going on now?
As the moratorium sits right now, it affects
Yeah.
everybody.
That's
Any
what
division of
that's what I
property.
want.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
so,
sir.
saying we can't make a substitute motion, that's done.
You probably can amend it. It's on there and it just says take action on the current moratorium. So if you want to take action on it, you might can just amend it as it sits and say, hey, we only want to amend it and say it only applies to 5 or more lots or 6 or more lots. You know, if you want to keep it in place, you can say that. Somebody's gonna have to rescind the motion, you make a motion, you just want to amend it where it only applies to 6 or more lots.
Right.
And then to cover what you want to do.
I believe that's the motion that I made a while ago.
You didn't get a second, Chair. You didn't get a second to your motion.
So that's what I was getting, I just wanted to ask Mr. Williams again, like you said, that affects everybody with
Any
the
division
sentencing.
of property
Yeah.
right now, as the
Okay.
moratorium
If we,
says, yes, sir.
if we change it to 6 lots or more, it won't affect that.
See, that's what I was getting to, she was saying they had large tracts of land,
Doesn't matter.
More than 5.
so even if we do this and say
Doesn't matter.
6, they will still
As
fall
the
under
mor-
that.
As y'all
Yeah.
voted last meeting, as
It
the
would
moratorium
affect-
sits
it would
right
affect
now,
them.
is any division of property.
But
Okay.
my
Yeah.
substitute motion
Yeah.
But I'm,
will not affect that.
see, that's what I'm getting
They
to,
will not be
with her
affected by my
substitute a
substitute
motion, if we do that, would not affect those people who trying to subdivide their land, that's what I'm asking you. I get it where we are right now.
But I also stated, we don't need a moratorium to amend our ordinance. It's a living document, we can change it anytime. We don't need a moratorium to amend our ordinance.
Like, you understand what I'm trying to get to, Mr.
Right,
Williams?
but, yes, sir, I completely
Yes.
understand what you're saying, but number 5 on the agenda,
Go ahead, just talk
it's about timing, okay? And obviously today, and I didn't really wanna move ahead in the agenda, but it concerns it. There's deadlines and timelines for everything, okay? So if this lady would like to submit a map,
Mhm.
the deadline was today.
We-
okay?
We're not
We're not
talking,
taking any maps today.
I get
okay?
that. Let's just put all of it aside, timelines, other lines, I'm asking you again, if she set this in motion about separating the, you know, doing it where it's 5 or less, can they still come, if she passed this with the more of the, I guess with the subdivision with 6 lots or more, would that affect them, or they just only trying to separate property is what I'm asking?
Well, I don't, is it a family partition is what you're trying to do? Okay.
This gentleman is an elderly man. He's going up north to live with family, and 2 property owners that back up to that property would like to buy some pieces off of his so that they back up to theirs.
For a buffer zone.
How
They're
many,
not,
how many?
it would be divided into a maximum of 3. Right now, it's a 33-acre tract divided into 3 pieces.
So if you did 5, 6 or more, it would not affect her?
That's what I
To
was
answer your
getting to.
question.
Right, that's what I
Answer your
wanted to
question.
get to. It wouldn't affect them. So that's what I'm saying. If she put that in motion and we accept it, it wouldn't affect them, but it would just
Which
affect,
is what I
yeah.
intended before. Just what-
That's all I'm not trying to, like, say, per se, hurt anybody that's trying to do that. But we do need to get the drainage correct. I'm just telling you guys, it needs to be addressed.
And they're not wanting to develop it.
Yes,
They want it as a buffer zone.
For sure, that's all I was getting to. That's
And then
fine.
to put additional cows on.
Yes, ma'am, I'm totally agree with that. So that's why I wanted to sit here and say, hey, let's just maybe keep this, and like you say, I guess it'll adjust it, that way it don't affect folks like you were just trying to do the land. But those big contractors still come in and say, well, guess what, I finna put 50 homes on here, but yet they still falling in the old drainage.
But I'm gonna state this before you go any further. We have 2 pending subdivisions, 2.
Mm-hmm.
It started the process, even if she wants to even amend the ordinance, it won't affect those. They can still move forward. Right, Mr. Williams?
Correct.
That's it.
That's great.
Can't affect the ones already processed.
I get that, but what happens if someone comes next week before he comes back in September with the new ordinance address? So if I come in here next week and say, hey, I got the maps and stuff, and move forward and say, hey, I got another 50 plot, I still fall in the old drainage, correct?
It fall under the moratorium.
That's correct, but I'm saying,
Yeah,
yeah, so that's what I'm
you
getting
fall
to. I
under
think we,
moratorium, yeah.
you know, I hate to use this terminology, but everybody's familiar with it. It's like we got old lettuce on the shelf, and we got to try to sell it before we take it off. We need to take the old bad stuff off and address it correctly now. That's where I see it.
Yes, sir. Come to the mic and state your name, please.
Good evening. My name is Barrett Smith. I'm a land surveyor, and I would like to let y'all know that I tried to turn in 2 maps just last week to beat the deadline of today that aren't even subdivisions. They're exchanges of property and whatnot. So there's other different types of surveys and subdivisions along too. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
So we get that. That's what we're not trying to hurt guys like you. That you're just trying to subdivide property. That's why I'm not trying to do that.
Exchange of property should not have been affected.
That's right.
Mr.
Moving
Mitchell?
lot lines and exchange of property shouldn't have been affected.
Correct. See that?
Mr. Mitchell?
Well, she,
Yeah, I had the motion
Yeah,
to,
you want to do I have a second? You put a second? You do it again. I'm on a second.
Substitute motion to
My
amend,
substitute motion,
but you never got a second.
I got a second on her substitute motion.
And the substitute motion is how many?
5 lots or more.
yeah.
That's the minimum. 6 or more.
6 or more.
6 or more.
And we have a roll call vote on the substitute motion first before. If it passed, it's moved to try to,
Mr. Dexter Armstead,
Yes.
Mrs. Kristen Chastain,
Yes.
Mr. Michael Cheatham,
Yes.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan,
No.
Mr. Jason McCray,
No.
Mr. Keith Mills,
no,
Mr. Richard Olivo,
No.
Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn.
No.
what's it called? What's it count?
The substitute motion fails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 voted no.
No, it fails. That was one of the original motion to suspend the moratorium. Roll call vote.
You got a
Can I have a moment, please?
Yep, please do.
Josh O'Quinn, Chairman Planning and Zoning.
Leaving that in is gonna cause a fair amount of hardships. I know there's discussion about this watershed stuff that's going on and all that. We need to make sure, I know there's a pretty long speech the other day about engineers about it, that we're actually looking at it for the right reason. The subdivision that has been the one of question that's developed already, those watershed studies were done. It's taken more water than it originally was taken. It's below it. They're not letting out any more than they were taking in, but they're taking in more than they originally took in. So we just need to make sure we're doing the right thing, because there's a lot of hardships. You got a lot of surveyors with maps sitting. A lot of stuff goes on during the summertime. So if there's conversation or a way to kind of get this moving again of some manner, it would be beneficial to everybody. But I know they're talking about this watershed stuff and the hydrology studies and all that stuff. The stuff was done on that subdivision that is of concern over in Duncan Ridge. So and it did what it was required to do. But now whether levees are high, levees are low, whatever, I don't know of those manners, but I do know that it did what it was supposed to do. It's still stopping and letting out only the amount of water that it was before, you know? But we need to make sure we're making these decisions on the right thing, because hanging it up, it's gonna be a lot going on here.
So when the developer did everything in our order, when they built the subdivision.
Yes,
They
and they
followed
did
it to a
more.
T.
And they did more. They did the studies, they did
They
that
did
stuff.
everything.
They were existing under the
The
previous engineer, and the engineer that developed it did those studies as well. Or they did them, and Fort Family Blotter reviewed them. But, and that issue down there is state related more than it is anything else coming across that road right there. The subdivision above them has less water in it than it did 4 years ago right there. So, I mean, I understand that's an issue, but it's less than what it was. That subdivision is taking more water, but, the new subdivision. But just need to think about it, because it's gonna cause a lot of hardship for a lot of people, at this time of year right now. Thank you.
Roll call vote to rescind the ordinance moratorium.
Mr. Dexter Armstead?
No.
Mrs. Kristen Chastain?
No.
Mr. Michael Cheatham?
No.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan?
Yes.
Mr. Jason McCray?
Yes.
Mr. Keith Mills?
Yes.
Mr. Richard Olivo?
Yes.
Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn?
Yes.
That's fine, right?
Moratorium.
Moratorium is lifted. It's lifted. So to amend our ordinance, we don't need a moratorium. Mr. Williams and D is working on it right now to add drainage to the ordinance. Please, sir.
And I ask that you all allow Mr. Williams to work with Mr. DeQuilla and the engineers if he see fit on something to present to the jury. That way, we're not all over the place.
That's true. And like I said, it's a living document, and we can amend it anytime. You need a moratorium to amend our ordinance. You don't need it. Okay, let's move on. The moratorium is lifted. Okay, discuss extension of August 3rd, 2026 map subdivision deadline.
Planning and zoning, they meet once a month at the end of the month. I'm asking that we extend the deadline was today. So depending on how y'all voted with the moratorium, trying to give these folks time to submit their maps so they can be presented at the next planning and zoning meeting. If it did not happen, then it would have to go on September's agenda.
I think we should give those surveyors an extension because the computer was on all the not there.
I move that we give them an extension in time that they need.
Second.
How much time? That's what
How
we
much time
kind of
do
need
you-
to be specific as far as.
Week, 2 weeks?
I would say a week from the day, which would be Monday the 10th. Is that acceptable to you, Mr. Williams?
As long as they know, try to get the word out to them.
Okay,
Nikki's got a question.
yes, ma'am.
For publishing purposes, the 10th would be great because it has to go in the Wednesday before the actual meeting.
Yeah, so it'll be the 10th, give me deadline to the 10th. Okay, got a motion, more discussion, all in favor? And opposed?
Thank y'all.
Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Now, we back to where we started.
Right, yeah. Let's move on. Committee and staff report, executive committee, I don't have anything. Personnel committee, Dr.
I
Chris
did
O'Connor.
not have anything.
Finance Committee, Ms. Feliciana.
One item, it is a motion to approve monthly invoices.
Second.
Any discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Public Works and Equipment, Mr. Jason McCray.
Okay, we got a couple of things on the agenda tonight. First, A, recommendation to approve quote for a pump replacement on the wheel loader, and it's $10,863.98. Mr. Hill, you come up, please.
Derek Hill, Director of Public Works. We are here because I got a quote to replace the hydraulic pump on the wheel loader. It's going out, and I'm here to ask you all to approve so we can get it repaired before we have a storm or anything related that will be down a piece of equipment.
That's the lowest front end.
Yeah. And that's a motion, form of motion I just made.
Second.
More discussion. Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, second item, recommendation to approve advertisement to hire 6 laborers for the DPW.
Move to accept.
That was already moved.
Is this new positions or?
Yes.
You don't, well, yes, but
Yes.
you all voted to approve the labor position.
Yeah.
You got it in the form of motion.
Yeah, it's in form.
I second it.
Any more discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Recommendation to approve the advisement to hire, advertisement to hire an excavator operator for DPW.
That position is currently vacant because we lost our last operator approximately about 2 months ago, and we're looking to fill that position.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any more discussion? Question from the audience? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Anything else for Mr. Hill?
That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Hills.
That'll be all, Mr. President.
Thank you. Building and Property, Mr. Dexter Armstead.
Yes, sir, real quickly, I have, a lengthy of things, but we're gonna go through them real quickly. In our buildings and property meetings, we had discussed a possible removal of a fence for our neighbors over there at the old co-op building. He says the fence was kind of more like a little chicken fence. He says it's on his property, so we just told him, some of the guys to get him to sign a waiver that they can come on his little property and move the fence. It is on his property, so we did just tell him to go ahead and move. It's not costing anything, it just got to go and move it. Correct, Mr. Foster?
Our people.
You need to say something there? Okay, I ain't found out. Okay.
Derek Hughes,
Yeah.
Director of Public Works. When he did the survey of his land, the old existing fence when we purchased the land, come to find out that it's actually on his property. If we have to remove it, we have a private property form that allow us to remove the fence, but if he decides to remove it himself, then we wouldn't have to go through the formality of having him to sign the form. We would just be out there to make sure.
So what did y'all decide to do?
It's on his property, so we're gonna remove it. I haven't caught up with him yet to talk to him, to see if he's gonna allow us on the property to do it or not, but if not, then, he more than welcome to take the fence down.
If he allows us to do it, make sure he signs a waiver.
Yes, sir.
That's what we-
Yes, sir, we have one. But the fence is on his property.
Okay, and also we had discussion of the cameras at the ROV. We got Mr. KJ looking at a better alternative for us, the security features over there, because I'm gonna be honest with you, the price we got, man, is just, for that building over for cameras, I think we can do a little better than that. So Mr. KJ is gonna work on something, doing something, they can get cameras, but we're gonna do something a little different, so we're gonna move on from there. The jail insurance, Mr. KJ is working on the insurance, we have to, I guess it's once a year, or is it, Ms. Harris, and we have to get the insurance over there. So Mr. KJ has been working on that. I guess we get back with us once he get to that point of, how that detail comes out. I think we didn't do that. We also talked about the repairs to the dirt bay, which is where they keep their material over there. The building and the roofing and stuff is is really in bad shape. We do have 2 prices, but we're gonna kinda look at a 3rd one on it. So that right now, in that meeting, that was kinda tabled for a little bit, and Mr. KJ is gonna work on, costs for that. And the renovation inside the building, so they had any, storms or hurricanes, we had two complete sets of plans, and they are very detailed. Mr. KJ is working, gonna start getting prices from a general contractor, GC, that they can come in and kind of do the whole entire job. We only have to deal with one person. So we got that going. So they do have the plans. Mr. Fawcett have a set, as well as Mr. KJ. And the funding at the park for renovation and repairs, we talked about, Ms. Harris, if you want to kind of expound on that a little bit, you're more than welcome at this particular time. If you don't have anything to say, Ms. Harris, we just have, at the motion, we really talked about Henrietta Bell Park, updating the building itself over there. Mr. KJ said they did paint some swings and stuff to try to save money, but we do have some other stuff he's gonna work on at that particular park, Ms. Henrietta Bell. And the park over in McManus have done a fine job over there, so anybody that need anything addressed in the park maybe need to get with Ms. Yamisha to make sure to find out where the fund is, lies at for them. Ms. Yamisha, have anything to add to that?
Yes, Mr. Frosty and I will meet with someone on tomorrow for the park in the Sticks area to see about getting some, maybe a walking track or some quotes for a track there. There's some money from the ARPA money that we have to spend for parks, so.
We're gonna do it in the one on Schoolhouse Lane?
Yes, sir.
That Hatfield schoolhouse.
I said
Yeah.
Sticks area.
Sticks area.
Yeah, but that's the
Go
one.
from in the sticks area.
Okay.
Schoolhouse, not Hatfield.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right
Where
across the
the
street.
holiday station.
Right.
And I think that's about it with the parks, but we're just about to try to go ahead and get that taken care of, everything with the parks.
Okay, okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, we got 2 more things real quick. Ms. Dana Day talked about adjudicated properties, and I guess as time move on, she'll get back with us about the adjudicated properties. And the parish buildings and properties, Mr. KJ has been going around taking care of looking at certain things. So I would say in this meeting, if anybody has anything, the clerk of court office or anything, get in touch with Ms. Yamisha or myself, or definitely Mr. KJ. And he's been doing a fine job at, staying on top of certain things at the jail, and he's doing a wonderful job. Right now, he's ahead of me for something I wanted him to do, but he done got ahead of me. It's great, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting him something. I hadn't got it to him yet, but he done moved on. I appreciate that. So he's great. So, Mr. President, the rest of the board, that's all I have for us building the properties, and I'll be updating you all as time passes on.
Thank you, Mr. Olmsted.
Yes, sir, you're more than welcome.
Homeland Security, what's the administrative matter? Ms. Harris.
Do you have anything, Mr. Frosty or Mr. Jeff? Either one of you have anything? Just a recommendation to hire Vernisha Douglas as Health Unit Director at Step 5.
Is she here?
She is.
Just introduce yourself, please. Good afternoon.
Oh,
Hi, my name is Vernisha Douglas. Nice to meet you guys.
nice to meet you.
Just tell about myself. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so like I stated, my name is Vernisha. I was born and raised in Jackson. I graduated from East Feliciana High. Just a little professional background about myself. I was in the healthcare industry for about 9 to 10 years now. I've worked in multiple positions, like I started off in like unit clerk, medical scheduler, patient access representative. I was a healthcare operations manager for about 5 years for an acute care hospital. And in my position now, I am a night operations manager. At the lake where I manage about 25 to 30 people. I really go over like bed management, compliance, leadership, things like that. I've gotten my degree in healthcare administration, my bachelor's degree, and I'm also working on my master's in that degree as well.
Thank you so much for the background.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're not hired.
Yeah, I'm not leaving.
You're not hired yet. though.
I know.
We got a motion, right?
That's what I say, good luck. That's what I say, good luck.
You're not hired.
That's it.
You know you got a
Thank you.
second.
Thank you.
And thanks for the discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Now you hard.
Now you hired.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Harris?
Okay.
Homeland Security, Mr. Darrell Buell.
Darrell Mueller, Homeland Security Director. Right now, if you kind of noticed, everything is getting super dry right now. If we don't get any significant rain by the end of this month, we'll probably be in a burn ban again. Because they're not forecasting a whole lot of rain. You're looking at less than 10% chance for the area. So 10% chance is not really enough to even help us out. I mean, if you look at the courthouse, hey, it's all dry as it can be. Hey, any of the trees around, if there's a tree close to it, hey, it's all super dry right now. The only spot you got a green is where no trees are, but they're starting to get crunchy right now when you step on it. So we will let you know. I'm gonna go and get Lewis to sign the burn ban. And when we get ready for it, we'll know because we'll be fighting fires like crazy. Hey, we'll implement it.
Mr. Buell, I have a question for you. Have you ever seen Mother Nature so bad? I mean, she's mad with the world. Everything burning up, people flooding. I mean, just
Well,
Mother Nature is showing you who the boss is.
When they say this is a super El Nino
Yeah.
year, hey, what that means for us, it's gonna be dry. Hey, you look at Europe over there, Spain and France, hey, they got zero containment on a lot of theirs, and they don't know if they're gonna be able to stop some of it.
And the storm went through New York, it got some
Yeah.
I mean, it got some damage. Mother Nature mad with everybody.
Yeah, Canada is burning up like crazy, record acreage. Hey, you go to Washington State out there in the west, we can't even buy fire hoses right now for the fire departments because everything is being made out of the manufacturer. They flying them to Canada for their fires up there and out west. So it's not if, it's when.
We have more earthquakes, I mean, everything
Yeah.
everything is going chaotic.
Well, if you remember in 23 in the fall where we got burning so bad, the entire state was under a burn ban.
I remember that.
And that was the first time we ever had a burn ban that said you can't burn in a barbecue pit, a burn barrel, or anything that'll produce heat. Because we spent some serious time on fires.
And Darrell, I know you want to keep the burn ban away as long as
Yeah.
possible, but I know too that you guys were running your volunteers, you were just
Mhm.
driving yourselves crazy, running fires, and it was
Yeah.
grass fires every single day. So
Mhm.
I would just hope that y'all would call it sooner rather than later
Yeah.
because of the volunteers.
We don't
and how
want
hard
to
it
put
is
it
to get
in,
volunteers.
we don't want to put it in too early.
I understand
Hey,
that,
but
I don't want to.
we're not gonna wait too long either, because in the parish on this side is where we get most of it. And if you notice, a lot of the state roads, they have, already sprayed it to kill the grass. Well, we're starting to get a couple of them where either something sparks or hitting it, a cigarette butt, or something like that is hitting it. And it's starting to cause a few fires.
But we're not gonna cross that, we're gonna move pretty swiftly on that.
Yeah, yeah. We already got the signs. Our fire department is getting ready to buy some more signs to start putting out to warn people. Because we put out 100 signs last year to notify everybody of it.
And it will be strictly enforced.
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually on the enforcement end, we call the state fire marshal and they come in and they issue a $250 ticket. And we issued a bunch of them in 23 because people were like, oh, that don't pertain to us. And we were just coming back off a 15-acre one next door to her. And we watched her light it. Yeah, not too far from you. Yeah, Yamisha knows we had one in 23 that was almost by her house. And we had a lot of them going around, so we're set for it right now. Hey, all the fire departments, we're doing training tomorrow night, what hours to get ready for it. But far as hurricanes right now, we're looking real good on it. The Sahara dust right now has done squash most of it. It's so much dust in the air that it won't allow the stuff to produce a hurricane. But that'll go away as we go later into the season. Toward the end of the month, we'll know. But they're not predicting much right now for us because the wind shear is coming in real strong right now. The Sahara dust is still in there. So for about 2 weeks right now, they're not foreseeing anything, even a chance of it coming up.
September's the middle of hurricane.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you remember, end of August, 1st of September, that's our major hurricane season for us.
Anything else for Mr. Gilman? Anything else, Darrell?
No.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Darrell.
Commission and board report, planning and zoning. Need a motion to approve A through I. Motion.
Second.
I'm gonna come back to I. I mean, come
So
back.
A through H.
Okay. Roll
Miss-
call.
Mr. Dexter Armstead,
Yes.
Mrs. Kristen Chastain,
Yes.
Mr. Michael Cheatham,
This morning's a good week, all right?
All right, folks.
Mr. Michael Cheatham, yes.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Kyle Flanagan,
Yes.
Mr. Jason McCray,
Yes.
Mr. Keith Mills,
Yes.
Mr. Richard Olivo,
Yes.
Dr. Chrissy O'Quinn, President Lewis Kent.
Yes, unanimous. Okay, a public hearing is set for August 25th, 2026 at 5:30 PM for preliminary plat for LA 412, Rolling Acres Estate, subdivision being the subdivision of track 9N1 and track A1, owned by M&J Construction, into parcel 1 through 44, located in section 2C4X, East Feliciana Parish, Louisiana, by M&J Construction. Is already set for the
Make a
20th.
motion.
Hmm?
Second.
What's information on it? Anything else on the planning zone? And that, Tourist Commission.
Good evening. I'm Arlene Culpepper, Vice Chair of the East Feliciana Tourism Commission. We have about 3 events so far coming up for the fall, well, actually, end of the summer. We have Guardian Day, Saturday, August 22nd. We're going to be promoting that. If you guys aren't aware of what that is, it's a really large event that's held at the Furman Ranch, honoring and fundraising for first responders. Country music star Mark Chestnut is going to be there. Adam Peters is going to be there with his car show, and there are going to be a lot of other events all day that day. Then on November 7th, there's 2 events. There's the Clinton's Home Foundation is having Meet the Veterans event in Clinton at the Green Door. Last year was our first year doing that. It was about 70 people there. This year we're expecting probably double that. And we're going to be getting some biker clubs that roll for veterans and car clubs there. And then at 1 o'clock that day, there's going to be a show at the airstrip. They're going to, what's the name of it? Wheels and Wings. And they're going to have that at the Feliciana Air Show that's near Dixon Correctional.
What date is?
Saturday, November 7th is when that's going to be. So it's just, both of those are the Saturday before Veterans Day. We're really going to be pushing for all 3 of those events. Those would be a good time to get some quality people to the parish that normally wouldn't come up. And Adam's working on getting some people up as well. So, do you guys have any questions?
Any questions, Darlene? Thank you, Darlene.
All right, thanks.
Public comment, limited 3 minutes. No public comment. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.